Hi, Mike. This is Dora Goldberg. Thanks for chatting with me this morning. So this is kind of what I was talking about with the video, or it is, not kind of. So I'm just going to start out, I'm on your website, but I'm going to just go over a little bit of what I'm talking about to kind of help you visualize it. So I'm going to start with a Google search, which I just did HVAC in Billings, just to pull up. I knew that there'd be a lot under that. So as you can see at the top of Google, it's almost always ads. So these, the Google guaranteed are ads. These are ads down below. Sometimes there's an ad in the map pack too. So um, most of the time, people get the most business from this map pack. What that means is that these businesses have a lot of citations. So they're the business name, address, phone number, everything that they have on their Google business page is in tons of directories like Yellow Pages and, Yelp and, I don't know what else. There's so many of them like Thumbtack and stuff. So the way that you can do that is to get into that map pack is just to add your information to as many directories as you possibly can. Down below this is what we call the organic results. So these are all directories up here. So your main competition is Comfort Heating and Billings. So that's the site that I'm going to look at and just kind of show you the difference between the two and what you can do to move up a little bit in the ranks. So once again, here's your website. I'm glad that, it looks pretty. It's got nice colors. It's easy to read, which is very helpful. There's quite a bit on here as far as pictures and stuff go, but I would really, really recommend that you have more content on here. When Google sends out its crawlers, it not only checks to see if the information you have is relevant, but it also checks to see how much you have on your site. How much do you have to talk about? How knowledgeable are you? So right now, in order to rank on the first page of Google, most of the time you have to have about 1,500 words of content. So I would really recommend that you do that. Another thing I would do would be to have some sort of call to action, either a button with call us now or a form for people to fill out so that you can get their information. Anything like that will also help to bring in business and put you up in the ranks. So this is your competition, Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. Sorry, I thought they said cooling. So as you can see, these are, shout out. These are those action links that I was talking about. Those are the kind of things you might want to put on your site, I mean. And, their site is not any nicer than yours is at all. It just has more content. So, I don't believe they have 1,500 words of content just by looking at it. They've got some, but not that much. So if you had 1,500 words of content, that would be a huge step in the right direction for, jumping up above these guys and maybe pulling in more business for yourself. I'm going to look a little bit at how your site's performing. This is a software I have that's called Ahrefs, and it just kind of tells me what's going on. So for the profile that you've got, the domain rating you have is huge, and that's because it's a GoDaddy site, so it's an 86. But your URL rating, which is basically like the trust, it's very low right now, and like I said, maybe it's a new site. I'm not really sure, but definitely you want to have close the gap on these, and you can do that through adding more backlinks, especially more powerful backlinks. So as you can see, you've got an 87, or they've got an 87. I'm sorry, on this one for power. So that's really helpful for you. But you want to get some more. So let's look at just see the keywords. You actually do have two keywords as well. So people, well, I don't see the keywords. So maybe you had them and then they will come and go. That's really not uncommon at all. So let's just look over at the competition really quick. So, their domain rating, their power is lower than yours is, but their URL rating, their trust is higher, and they're very close to the same. I mean, only one number apart. That's kind of like a really good ratio for them. So that helps them to move up in Google. They also have a lot of backlinks. So let's look at these. So they've got backlinks that have a power of 90, 50, 70, 60, some low ones, but all you have to do is go you can use any kind of a software like this, and you can click on these links and you can go in there and add your own information to them. And so if you've got all the backlinks that are high power from, the three sites that are the top three, that's going to shoot you above them because you're taking their own links and using them against them, kind of. There's nothing unethical about it at all. And if you can't get a link, then you can always, try to add one from somewhere else. They do have keywords also. So they've got 183 keywords. So people are looking for comfort heating and air. Every month there's 3.3 thousand. Now this is a national keyword. It's, for the company, which is possibly a franchise. But look they're getting 90 people every month just from, the comfort heating and air. They're getting 45 for this one. So, just to show you, HVAC Billings, they are ranked number 2. So out of the 250 people that look for that every month, they are getting 37 people contacting them. If you were to rank up here at number 2 or number 1, that would be your traffic, your possibility of business. Another heating and cooling in Billings, they are number 2. So out of 250 people, they're getting 19. So, there's a lot of traffic. A lot of people are looking for, HVAC and cooling and heating in the Billings area. So if you can pull in some of those keywords, you're easily going to skyrocket over these guys. So if you get the keywords, you get that by using them in your 1,500 words of content. And make sure the sentences make sense. And then you also add those citations to be on the map pack, and you will add the backlinks that your competitors have, and you're going to be in those top positions, and that's really going to help you get more traffic. So hope you have a great day. Thank you.